Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Holab Classic Remastered. This time we take a look at the 1998 TVR Chimaera 5 litre. The third and final Chimaera to take on the course. We've had the 4 litre, the 4.5 and now we have the big 5.0. And this, out of all the Chimaeras, is the one that I have the least amount of faith in. As much as I would love to think this is going to be the first one to go into the under 30 club and to be a little bit quicker than the 4.5, something tells me that's not going to happen, because the last two Chimaeras, I never really left that experience thinking, wow, this car needs more power. I left thinking, wow, this car needs more traction. And something tells me that if this is a true TVR, they won't have improved the traction, and it will still be pretty abhorrent to try and put the power down in it. So, not expecting a lot here, but I guess we will find out how it does, and at the very least, it will look good doing it. Front-engined, rear-wheel drive, 536 horsepower, 975 kilo. Very similar power-to-weight ratio as the TVR Tuscan Speed 6, and that was a very quick car, but again, not expecting this one to be. The last TVR we had, Speed 12, again, very quick, very mental. I don't think this is going to have the benefits that that car had. For example, I'm almost certain we will give this a quick... Yeah, it does not have the torque to pull it through on third gear. Anyways, to find out how the TVR Chimaera 5 litre gets along, it's going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track and odds to the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Suzuki Coulter's Pikes Peak version. That car's at a time of a 26.540. The Chimaera 5 litre unlikely to beat that. In case you're wondering where Chimaeras have gone historically, well, the 4 litre set a time of a 31.3 and the 4.5 litre set a time of a 30.094. Again, that would perhaps suggest to you that the 5 litre is going to be an under 30 club car, but judging by the way this is spinning its power away, I think not. In fact, to be perfectly honest with you, I think this is going to have a hard time getting close to the 4.5 litre. I'm hoping the 4 litre should tumble, because, I mean, it is more power, so it should, in theory, be quicker than that, because the only difference between that car and this car should be a slight power dip, but yeah, I'm not really sure. It depends how much of a problem the power is. A 30.179 though will get it over the 4 litre hedge, which is good. Going on onto the grass a little bit there, which is not so good, but I guess actually might have helped a little bit get it turned in a little bit better than it was, and we got a really good exit out of that corner. I was not expecting that sort of exit there. 30.013. Unlucky 13. It has managed to beat the 4.5 litre though, which is good, and then ran out of traction on the end there. Oh, I was not expecting this to beat the 4.5, so I'll take that. I will definitely take that. That was a very well controlled lap from the Chimaera 5 litre there. It decided to be nice to me for a change. Unfortunately, not quite enough to get into the under 30 club on that occasion. We will have one more lap to see if we can do it. Although that bash in the wall has probably indicated an end to this. Yeah, I almost think going on the grass there might have helped that get turned in. I definitely think I could have taken that up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to sort of analyse that lap and think, oh well, I could have taken some time out of it there, or I could have taken some time out of there, but when I think that, I also think while I've been driving this around, there's been moments where I get really good lines through corners, and then just can't get the power down. And so as a result of that, you know, what you might think would be really good, and then you can get on the power earlier and then get it going, well, you could have, you know, drifted out, and you know, the second this goes sideways, you lose a lot of time. So, yeah, very, very bizarre vehicle to drive. I am pleased it's faster than the 4.5, and it becomes the fastest of the Chimaera family, as it probably should do, to be perfectly honest. But, yeah, not a good car to drive. Very agonising to get that lap time out of it. I would have been pleased with 30.179, but I'm even more pleased with that 30.013. Unlucky 13 for what has been a pretty abhorrent car. A 30.013 will place this into 171st place, goes in between the Toyota Sleeker GT4 and the Volkswagen Golf 4 GTI 1.8 Turbo. It is very slightly quicker than the TVR Griffith Blackpool and the HKS R33 Drag GTR. The Griffith and this very similar in the way they drive. They're both pretty sort of obnoxious to drive, I guess. As mentioned, quicker than the Chimaera slightly, the 4.5, quicker than an R33 drag car and a Skyline GTS 25T Type M R33 and the R32. Slightly slower than Mazda RX-7 Type RB, Camaro, NSX Type R, Viper GTS, sort of very similar sort of vein as well. I think the Viper GTS though, we could get away with locking that in third gear and just sort of letting the torque pull it around. Yeah, it's, could have been quicker, definitely. I would have loved to see this go into the under 30 just about. It's pretty much, it's just on the precipice of going into there, but, you know, that's the way it works sometimes. So, no Chimaera in the top, in the under 30 club, but the good news is I never have to drive one of these again, and there's only one more TVR to go, and it's the Cerbera 4.5, which has race mod, and Cerberas have been pretty quick around here, so I'm hoping that car will be well behaved. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when hopefully I will be driving something that is slightly less mental. Until then, farewell.